Oh, hey, would you like some water? Because I'm about to water her. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the game. What the fuck am I saying, bro? Welcome back to the Games today, and only today. New week, new hype, new energy. First of all, how are you all doing? I hope you're all Gucci. I hope you're all vibing out, you know, chilling, having a good time. It's gonna be a good week. Very excited, you know. I mean, listen, here's my thing. Why am I suddenly British? Guys, listen. 1 month. All right, we just need 1 month until we can finally have crazy fun again, because May is always like this, bro. May is always like the slow month, because June is when, you know, we get all the conferences and events, and then we get a bunch of game releases, and then you go into the summer and it gets more crazy exciting. So for now, we just gotta grasp at everything, talk about whatever we can find and see. But before we get into that, of course, make sure subscribe to your boy. All right, make sure to continue to like the videos and all that. You guys have been killing it. You guys have been watching the highlights. You guys have been loving these discussion videos. Like, I love that I could just do this. It's such a cool different look, because on my streams I'm always like bouncing back and forth and all that stuff, but here, you know, I can be a little more focused, a little bit, you know what I mean, and talk about a certain subject or whatever. And today I want to talk about something that I don't think I've talked about in a long time, or if I did, I think I talked about it for 2D games and stuff. But yeah, I want to talk about Sonic spin-offs, right? The state of Sonic spin-offs, what's the future of them, what's going on and all that stuff, because it feels like it's been a long time, you know what I mean? Obviously now granted, we got Team Sonic Racing, what, like 3 years ago now, but what I mean is, Sonic is weird, right? Because it's a franchise that, like, doesn't have like it's not like Mario, where it has like, here's the tennis game, here's the golf game, here's the RPG, here's all this, right? But it had a select few that I think were really cool. It would be really cool to explore, and also, like, I just love some new ones, so I thought we'd sit down here, you know, talk about a little bit. So first, I have a list here, you know, of games that are categorized as Sonic spin-offs, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the ones that would make sense, you know what I mean? So first of all, most notable here, Knuckles Chaotix, right? We haven't had a sort of character spin-off game in a while, you know. So Knuckles Chaotix, and also, like, I might as well bring it up, Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, like, I don't even know if we ever will see that again, you know. Like, it's weird, right? Because back in the day, it felt like we would get these character spin-off games, and it was because games were shorter to make, you know. You could make a game in a year. Some companies were making games in like 8 to 9 months back in the day, right? But now games, like any modern day like game, you could ask any developer, takes like, you know, 2 to 4 years basically, you know, depending on the scope and size of it. You know, obviously there's some indies that could, you know, be pumped out faster, but for the most part, games are made within, you know, 2 to 4 years. And I think that's a big reason why we haven't seen, you know, character spin-offs like we did back in the day for Shadow or Knuckles Chaotix. And I think, you know, not only does that boil down to cost and development and all that stuff, but I just think also, like, can they carry the sales, you know, like they used to? Like, I feel like back in the day, Shadow the Hedgehog could carry sales, and I think today it could. Like, I think if today they made a Shadow the Hedgehog 2, right, that game could still carry sales, you know, and sell a decent amount. But, like, I'm not sure if, like, today, like, a Silver spinoff would do as well, you know, or something like, you know, I guess maybe a Tails spinoff could do well. Like, yeah, obviously you got Tails Sky Patrol and stuff like that, but, like, obviously, I mean, it's just weird, right? It's like, you don't get, in general, you don't even get that, to be honest. Like, you get that with obviously, with like Mario is perfect for this, right? Obviously you have the WarioWare franchise, you know, you have the, what's it called, you have a bunch of them. Why am I blanking? So you got Luigi's Mansion, you've got a bunch of these, you know, a bunch of the characters, Donkey Kong, all these characters have their own spin-offs from the Mario universe. But I feel like with the Sonic ones, it would be cool to get more of that, you know. Like, I would love, dude, like a proper Silver the Hedgehog game could be sick. Like, I just think if it was done right, you know, Nato 6 style, that could be really stuff like sick, because we haven't seen his world really. We haven't really seen his world, you know, what happened, what went down and all that stuff, because everything got fucked and destroyed there. So it would be cool to play a story, you know, where you got to see that happen, experience that happen, see how he met Blaze, you know, all that stuff. That would be super dope. So you have that, right? Shadow, I think Shadow definitely has the most potential for a sequel. Now, obviously, I don't think anything will ever be what Shadow the Hedgehog was, you know, the guns, the dam, the all these things that we all associate with that game. I think if they ever made a new Shadow game, it would be very different than what we know today. So we'll see about what happens with that, but that would be really cool. And you know, Knuckles Chaotix, Knuckles show is really popular. You know, maybe if they introduce the Chaotix in the Knuckles series and all that stuff, maybe it'll encourage Sega. I don't know. Either way, more character spin-offs would be really dope. Give me more Blaze. You know what I mean? Blaze was such a good part of Sonic Rush. So give her a game, go crazy, have fun with that. Now I'm continuing to look here. Obviously we have the Sonic racing games. Now we've sort of entered the weird point, right, where okay, we had Sonic, you know, racing, you know, we had Sonic All-Stars Transform, and we had Team Sonic Racing. So it feels like we've covered a lot of the racing games, and I wonder, right, like obviously we lost Riders a while ago. You know, we lost it because of Connect. We had 2 games before that people really loved and were very different. But Riders died after the Connect, and I think that was definitely the wrong message for Sega to take. You know, I think that was the wrong move of them to think like, okay, this franchise is dead because of free Riders and people don't want it. No, that's not the lesson you should be learning. What you should learn is that, hey, people really love Riders as a concept, and let's do that the way we used to, you know, and bring that back and make that cool. Because man, Sonic Riders is such a stylistic, cool vibe, dude. Like these like hoverboards you're all riding on, the tricks you could do in the air, you know, a lot of this stuff. These are a lot of things that we see, you know, in modern Mario Kart and stuff like that. So, and like, you know, moving on water and all this stuff. Like, I just think like the hoverboard concept was always way cooler and had so much style to it. And I want that to come back. And I think we all do. Like, there's something so dope about, you know, the art style, the just in general, the way that gameplay is super dope. And I want Sonic Riders to be the main thing. But here's another thing, right? Granted, there's a bigger chance that they stick to the Kart Racers, you know. And if they do stick to the Kart Racers, bro, please go back to the way it was for All-Stars Racing Transform. Now, I like Team Sonic Racing. I played it recently, even on a stream. And obviously I played it in general. I like the campaign, all this stuff. Like, I like the mechanics and how it plays and stuff. But the team mechanic stuff was just, it wasn't done well, right? Because just like the way you could like spam passing items to each other, the way you could just, there's a lot of ways you could break the systems. There's a lot of ways, the online is fucking awful. And I just think like, if they're gonna go forward with the, you know, let's keep the regular Kart Racers, I hope they do something really cool, because I want them, for example, to bring back what they did in All-Stars Racing Transformed. One of my favorite things was that laps would change. So like you would go to lap 2 and it would be completely different. Or I want them to do what happens in what's called in a lot of the Mario Kart games in modern days, where it's like one big course. You know, I don't know. I think with the Kart Racer ones, like if they're gonna continue that, try to do like okay, Team Sonic Racing was polished, well done, you know, all that stuff, incredible music and all that stuff. But like I liked All-Stars Racing because, you know, of all the Sega characters. And obviously we live in a time where guest characters are bigger than ever. So go crazy, man. Bring in some more guest characters. Have a good time with it. And if you're gonna do it, you know, expand what kind of vehicles you could have. Don't give me one car. I like that in Team Sonic Racing you can customize the cars. So just, you know, if you're gonna keep doing the Kart Racers, keep doing that, but you know, try to maybe expand it. If not, please bring back Riders, because Riders was clean and hype. So continue on this list. The next 2 here, Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic and the Secret Rings. Now, it's funny, these 2 games come up a lot from people, right? They're definitely not the most polished games in the series. They were Wii exclusive games. They were part of this thing called the Storybook series, and I think these games had so much potential, because I think what people love about these 2 games specifically the most is the style and writing. You know, the idea of Sonic, you know, in this other world, and the tone of Sonic is just so good in those games. You know, the way he's acting with characters that he's got. Why am I dying? He's got like the cool attitude. There's some cool story thematic stuff. There's some really creepy bosses. Obviously, like, you have the Eraser Genie at the end of it, and obviously with Black Knight, you get this crazy Final Fantasy Queen, Sonic, you know, Dark Spine. Sonic looks terrifying. You got Sonic in the Black Knight with the supersonic stuff. In general, like, these 2 games have such a cool vibe. Now, there was always, they eventually wanted to make a 3rd one, but never got to do it. You know, whether it was poor sales or the Wii was sending sales, they never got to make a 3rd storybook game. But I do think, right, this has come up on Twitter and social medias a lot. I think of the 2 games, I would love Black Knight to return, because dude, Sonic with a sword is just, it's the coolest thing ever. Like, bro, look, Sonic and the blood, bro, I'm searching this right now, but you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing, Sonic with a sword, no matter how you put it, no matter how silly it sounds, right, and how weird it is, right, it will always be cool. It'll be cool in artwork. It'll be like, look at this, bro, look at him. It's the style, bro. He nails it. He understands what's up. He might be, right. Here's the thing, everybody, right, here's the thing about Sonic the Hedgehog, is that he dead ass, and I mean dead ass, might be that guy. And I think for everything he does and is and all that stuff, it showcased personality a lot. And I think the gameplay is super dope. Like, I liked, you know, even though it's, you know, it's tied to a lot of like Wii waggle stuff, I think the way they like handle how the missions are laid out and the story stuff and just the gameplay, the vibe of it is dope, right? So I want them a Black Knight remaster where they polished it up, gave it normal controls, you know, touched up some missions, you know, gave it HD graphics, widescreen, all that stuff. I think that would be dope. I think that would make the game a much better game, and I think it would be worth revisiting. And I hope in general that they get to a third storybook game, because there's a lot of eras you can explore. You know, you can explore ancient Egypt, you know, you can explore obviously Greek mythology, you can explore pirate stuff. There's a lot you can do in that sphere. So that's it for that. And of course, next up on this list of spin-off, Sonic Battle. Sonic Battle. Now, if we're gonna talk about Sonic Battle, I might as well lump in Sonic the Fighters, because I think I've talked about this a million times. A Sonic fighting game, please, bro. I want a Sonic fighting game so badly, right? I think that is so, like, dude, the Sonic cast is so perfect for a fighting game. And you know what the best showcase of that is? Hold up, where is it? Let me grab this for y'all, right? Let me grab this for y'all. Oh, where am I? No, Fidel, where'd you go? Hi everybody, welcome to your professional video content creator, where everything is very professional and you will always seek professionalism from me. You know what I mean? You're gonna see me. Yeah, I love these videos where they're so scubbed, and I like keeping it that way. It's like half the charm, right? All right, so here we go. Oh, the truth behind the bet. I don't need the negativity about it. What is it? Sonic Smackdown. There we go. This is exactly what I want from a Sonic fighting game. You know, I want something like Sonic Smackdown. It's a fan game. You guys can check it out, download it. It's got these dope supers. Obviously, I should not look at a video about supers because you're not going to see any of the gameplay. But yeah, so you can see a lot of these characters, you know, they have their attacks, and you can see how dope they work in this style, you know. And shout out to this team who made this game. You know, they still work on all that stuff, but just everything about Sonic Smackdown is exactly what I want from a Sonic fighting game. You know, make it fun mechanically, do your cool supers in there, do your charge attacks, do all that stuff. You have a bunch of characters. You can play as Knuckles, you can play as Mecha Sonic, you can play as a million characters, and it's just super dope and fun. I want that for Sonic. You know what's crazy too about Sonic is that aside from Smash Bros, he pretty much has like no fighting game representation, which is weird, because like Sonic throws himself in like every spin-off humanly possible. And if they wanted to do something like Sonic Battle, I'd be cool with that. You know, like maybe make it like sort of 3D arena, because well, like Sonic Battle was like sort of a 2D arena, but like, you know what I mean, like a 3D arena mini fighter like Sonic the Fighters even could be super dope. Like something more Tekken like would be cool. It's just that with fighting games, obviously it's different. You know, you can't convey the speed of Sonic characters the same way, but you can still do something hella dope. And obviously I'm looking here at the list. Sonic Boom, specifically, you know, the 3DS games where they were Metroidvanias. I've talked about this before. I think a Sonic Metroidvania could work. It's not my preferred way I'd like to play Sonic, but it could work. You know, obviously you go somewhere, you find, you know, the bounce bracelet, you find, you know, the ring, the thing that, you know, what do you call it? The thing that connects you to the rings, all that stuff, lightning shoes, all this stuff. You can find a bunch of power-ups and things that help you navigate through the environment. So while I think a Metroidvania for Sonic would sort of slow down the pace of stuff, I wouldn't be too opposed to it. I'm looking here, Sonic Drift, Sonic, and then obviously mobile games, right? Obviously you have your Sonic jumps, your Sonic dashes, and all that stuff. The mobile games have sort of been like whatever for me. Like I liked Sonic Dash in high school, when I would literally just play that game endlessly. Sonic Jump was fun. I think right now the biggest one on mobile is Sonic, what the hell is it? It's the Sonic Forces speed battle game, where they still to this day add characters, have events, and all that stuff, which is fine. But I would like a Sonic mobile game that like is is actually more engaging. Like I really loved obviously Sonic Runners. That was obviously a game people really loved that got shut down. But I love something like that, or like Chow Garden, man. Just make the Chow Garden a mobile game. Come on now, this is free money I'm giving you, Sega. So make sure to do that for me. I'm trying to look here. Obviously we talked about, you know, there's stuff like your Sonic spinball parties and your Sonic shuffles. A Sonic party game today would be really dope. I'd be super down for that. And I just think it'd be cool, man. You could do like a lot of cool mini games. Like, and Sonic did mini games in, I think it was a Black Knight. I'm pretty sure Black Knight mini games obviously have shuffle, which isn't the best, but you know, give me more of that, you know. And one of the last notable spin-offs we had was Rivals. Sonic Rivals was obviously very controversial, you know. Like some people really like them. They're really forgotten games. Like they're never, like, you know how, like everybody will always on Twitter just bring up an old Sonic game. No one ever brings up Rivals, and it's because they were like, you know, niche Vita games, and I thought they were chill. Like they were basically like runners. Like you basically just like, it's a race against another opponent. And they were fun, you know what I mean? But like, it's not something I would necessarily bring back. Now, in terms of new spin-offs, bro, again, there's stuff like, you know, obviously we had Sonic Chronicles, but that's not the best idea of it. A Sonic RPG though would go hard. I'd be super down for a Sonic RPG. Give me something like that, you know, where it is I'm leveling up my party, I'm doing all this stuff. That would be really dope. I'd love something like that. Like I said, a more modern party game could be super dope. Give me another storybook style game. I'm trying to think what other Sonic, you know, what's another Sonic styled game I would love to see. You know, I don't need a Sonic shooter. I don't need a Sonic, you know, strategy game. I would love, like I said, like just give me like a cool, like more aesthetics to something like, bro, Robo Blast is so popular. Make Sonic Robo Blast like an official thing, and just go crazy with it. You know what I mean? Listen, Sega, just have fun. And I think, again, this is also just an issue generally with video games nowadays. Like I said, they take a long time to make, so it's hard to justify making spin-offs when that team's gonna work on it for years, when they could just work on a mainline game. So yeah, there's that. And of course, an action game would be super dope, or a Muso game. A Sonic Warriors game would actually go hard, dude. Like actually, like you could have obviously all the badniks, you could have Sonic, different versions of Sonic, you have Blaze, you could have so many characters in there, and I think a Sonic Warriors game would be sick. So guys, let me know what Sonic spin-offs you guys would like to see. Let me know which revivals you'd like. Would you like some remasters of old ones, new ideas? Let me know what's up, and of course I'll see you all next time. Peace out. I love you.